So, I said every time that I felt like I had something on my chest that I would get on and I would record that. Basically, it's 1:32 in the morning and I'm just sitting here. And I don't know, I just really sometimes feel like I should just give up. Or I feel like, or I just wonder, if I did, what harm would that cause? I just have been going through a lot lately to where I feel like nothing is happening for me and nothing is going to happen for me, no matter how much I envision it for myself, or no matter how much I want it, or no matter how bad I want it, how I really just want success as bad as I breathe. And it just feels like every time I go 2 steps forwards, I get knocked 10 steps back. And I would say, oh, it's just a season of my life, or it's gonna get better, but it's like my life has been like this for years. The more that I do good, the worst that comes to me. I want a supportive family, but I don't have that. I just struggle to find the strength to keep pushing till I get those things. I'm just sitting here and I'm like, when is it gonna be my time? God, when am I gonna have it? When is it gonna happen for me? For months at a time, I'm preaching to other people and I'm telling them, just have faith. Everything happens for a reason. Thank God for the things that are happening. Don't ask why me. Thank God that it happened to you. There's a reason it happened, but I try so hard to believe that for myself, but I don't understand what the reason for these things could be. And I know, lean not on my own understanding and trust that it's happening for a reason, but only bad things keep happening. Literally nothing has looked up for me in a long time. It sounds like I'm just crying a river and feeling sorry for myself, but I'm really not. I just said that I would get on here and say what I feel, so that's just something that I feel. I don't know. If I start to feel better or whatever, then I'll just check in with y'all. So I'm out of town right now and I'm watching, listening to a podcast, and it just kind of got me thinking about some stuff that I wanted to talk about, and something that is just really important to me. Mental health has always been something that I just always advocate for. I post about it. If I see a little something on Instagram, a little quote to just keep somebody going, I don't know who's gonna see it. I don't care who's gonna see it. I just hope that it helps someone. Even if they don't say that it helps them, I just hope that it helps someone, because when I see little things like that, if I'm having a bad day, I'm like, oh, they posted this, I was meant to see this for a reason or whatever. So I just got to thinking, and I really just wanted to tell y'all, I don't know if y'all take seriously who you're around, or what kind of people you talk to, or what kind of social media accounts that you follow, or who you follow. And for me, I've always followed, sorry, I'm talking crazy. My liquid lipstick is drying, so it's I don't want it to stick to my teeth. But I've always followed people that I went to school with, people that I've been following for years and years and years, and I just still follow them because I want to support them and stuff. But yes, I want to support them because I want to see them doing good, but at the same time, is what they're posting supporting my mental health? If it's not, you gotta go. I can support you, I can wish the best for you in another way. I don't have to follow you and see the things that you post. Occasionally it's drama or bitterness or anger or arguing with someone or whatever. I don't want to see that, because that's a negative connotation. That's just negativity that I don't want in my life, and it doesn't reflect who I'm trying to be or who I'm trying to become, or the kind of mentality that I want to have. So for me, I always struggled with, people oh, why did you unfollow me? And sometimes it's not even hate, it's not beef, it's not, I would say it's not personal, but for me it is personal, because it's all about personal when it comes to me, and it comes to my mental health and what triggers me or what angers me or what puts bad vibes into me or whatever. And I don't want to see that. Be very vigilant about what you follow and the kind of things that you're into. I followed the Shade Room, and I followed the little tea pages and stuff, but at the same time, that's doing absolutely nothing for me, and I don't even know these people in real life, so why do I need to see how many kids NBA YoungBoy had? He's on his 29th kid. Why do I care? What is that doing for me? Or somebody being pregnant by somebody else and cheating on their wife, like, what is that doing for me? I'm not their lawyer. I'm not their marriage counselor. I'm not their good friend. I am not their child. Nothing about that makes me want to be a better person. I would just say be careful of what you watch. Be careful who you talk to, what kind of things you surround yourself with, what kind of pages you're following or subscribing to or whatever. I recently found myself unfollowing a lot of famous people and only following like podcasts or like mindful quotes or mental health quotes or things like that. And I rarely ever see something that's like drama filled on my Instagram. Another thing is like YouTube. I don't ever hardly watch YouTube videos anymore. I don't really, I mean, unless it's podcasts, but other than that, I don't watch YouTube videos like that anymore. I don't watch pranks. I don't watch like stuff like that I used to watch. And I think I'm just in my, I just went from my young woman era to my grown woman era, healing era, and my growth era. And that's just what I want. That's just what's important to me right now. And then like with social media, it's so like, if you're arguing with someone, or if you don't like someone, or your ex's new girlfriends or whatever, for a lot of people, especially like if you got cheated on or whatever, like you'll go to that person's Instagram maybe and you'll look at it, or your ex, and see if they're doing better than they was when they was with you, or you know, people that you're not friends with anymore, to see if they're living life better now that they're not your friend anymore or whatever. And for me, I personally don't do that. Just because all that's going to do is make you mad. And a lot of people, they're going to be thinking like, dang, this person knows this about me, this person knows that about me, this person posting this. It doesn't matter who doesn't like you or why they don't like you. The whole world, everybody's going to have something to say about you for the rest of your life. Just don't purposely go to those things to find problems, because all that does is weigh down on you. So I would just suggest focusing on your growth, focusing on your school or whatever it is that you want to do. Focus on that and give your all to that. Don't give your energy or time to things that are serving you no purpose. Another thing would be like self-discipline, self-control, self-awareness. I think that with self-discipline, self-control, it's really hard for me because I find something that I want to do, and then it's starting it that I have the most problems with. I struggle with starting anything new because I'm a creature of habit. So starting something is just hard for me. But I know that once I start it, it will become a habit, and then I'll stick to that because I'm a creature of habit. But it's just like getting in the gym. I was in the gym for a really long time, and then I stopped going for whatever reason. I stopped going, I don't even remember. But there was a time where every day I was like, I have to go to the gym, I have to go to the gym, I have to go to the gym. It came to a point to where I was going 2 times a day. I was going morning and really late at night. And I stopped going, and now I loved the feeling I had, and I know the feeling that I had, and I want to chase that feeling that I had. But it's just so hard for me to actually get up and go to the gym. The hardest part is getting there, or the hardest part is starting for me. So if you struggle with that and there's multiple things that you want to do, I would say start first with one thing. Like if you want to start eating healthy, and then you want to start working out, and you want to start doing this, I would focus on starting to eat a lot cleaner first, and doing little light things at home. There's a 7-minute workout on YouTube that I'll leave it linked below, that you can do morning and night. So that's 14 minutes of your day. And just start with something like that and focus on eating clean. And then once you got the eating clean down, or the drinking more water down, or whatever, then go to the gym. And then once you get consistent with the gym, then and just keep going, so on and so forth. But I would say start with one thing rather than trying to accomplish all these things at one time. I kind of need someone to hold me accountable. And I don't really have anyone around like that for me. So once I figure out how to hold myself accountable, and it really matters, because that's ultimately all that matters. Once I find out what works for me with finding myself accountable, I think it would be a lot easier. But So I'm about to go to sleep here in a minute. I just wanted to get on here to end this video and just say, like, if there's anything that you want to do in life, do it to the fullest. The enemy cannot physically harm you. He can only mess with your mental. So just try to stay headstrong, stay strong in faith, stay praying, putting your best foot forward, envision a life for yourself and show up as that person every single day. I have a lot of stuff coming for 2023, so I'm trying to get in the spirit of doing those things, because a lot of times my depression and my anxiety kind of fight with each other. So I'm very anxious to start something. I feel like, what if I fail? I'm just scared to start. But 2023 is, that's really what I'm gonna tackle. I'm gonna try to just stay headstrong and just give it a try, because I never know what is gonna happen, where it's gonna take me. And then with my depression, I get so sad that sometimes I just want to lay in bed all the time and just not be okay. And that's okay to do that every once in a while, but I think that sometimes I let myself not be okay and I fall into a funk, and I'm like that for days, if not weeks at a time. And I know that's not really healthy. So I'm gonna allow myself at least one day a week to where I just take time, regroup, rest, and pray, write down daily affirmations for that week, and just get in the habit of learning to love myself in all aspects, because I do struggle with a lot of mental things. So everything that I'm battling or everything that I'm facing is only me. And I mean, that could be the same with everybody else. Everything, the only person every day that you are fighting with is yourself. Ultimately, it's mind over matter all the time. I think it's natural to have, doubts and to have confusion and worry and stuff. I've been really strong in faith lately. I've been just trying to grow my faith, trying to grow my relationship with God, and I've just been on this spiritual journey. So I'm trying to change my surroundings, change the people that I talk to, and naturally people that I did talk to just kind of fell off when my spiritual journey was happening. I'll go more in depth about what my spiritual journey kind of entailed and stuff later on in a whole separate video. I'll just dedicate it to that. I'll ask questions and stuff like that, and then just kind of do a Q&A, I guess, for that. But as of now, that is pretty much it. I know in this video I was crying. That is just kind of how I feel some days. It's not to say that is just 100% what it's gonna be. Some days I feel like that. Some days I feel worthless. Some days I question so many things. But ultimately, I know that yesterday was just not a good day for me, and today it was just a better day. I got to lay in bed all day. I slept for most of the day. I got up, I did my makeup, I did TikToks, I did this video, and that kind of helped make me feel a little bit better. But I haven't been sad today. I haven't felt any way today, and if I did, I don't even remember. But I kind of slept most of the day, like I said. So I think I got up at like 12 o'clock, maybe 1. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening. I hope that these are kind of showing you a little bit more. I'm going to be a little bit more vulnerable and show what it's like to deal with those things. I've had a couple people that I argued with or got into it with. It was like, oh yeah, go kill yourself. You're so depressed. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's not even funny. But there will always be people like that. There will be hateful people in the world. This world is full of hateful people, no matter how good of people they try to say that they are. If you say something like that, you're a hateful person. You are a hater. You are a devil. You are the spawn of Satan.
The power of Christ compels you.
But some people never change, and that's all I'm worried about, is me changing. Some people, money is the happiness for everybody, and for me, it doesn't matter how much money I have right now or what I'm able to do. Like, me being out of town, what is that changing for me? You know what I'm saying? Me going to malls and going to buy all these clothes and stuff, yes, it's good that I have those things. Like, great that I can dress up if I want to, and I can take pictures and I can feel good in that way. But mentally, I want to feel good mentally. I want to feel good spiritually and emotionally. That is what makes me happy. I've always been that way. I've never been a materialistic person. I don't care how much money I have. I don't care what I drive. I don't care where I live. I mean, I do care, but it's not the main thing to me, because I know depression is very much real, and you can have everything that you want in the world. It does not solve any of those problems. You can talk to millionaires all day long and they will say money is not happiness. Happiness is something that money cannot buy. Millionaires, people with millions of dollars in their account, that is not what that buys. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she said, a person with cancer, they can buy all the treatment in the world. They can go to the best doctor in the world if they're rich. They can pay for the best care, the best help, the best medicine. They can pay for all of those things. But one thing that money cannot buy is support. It cannot buy love. It cannot buy support, genuineness. Now, you can pay someone to be your friend if they don't really want to be your friend. You can pay them to be your friend. Yes, there's people who use people all the time just for benefits like that. But as far as like really paying for family to be there, paying for genuine friends, genuine connections, people to help you when you're sick, help change you, feed you, clothe you, be there, pray with you. Having a strong support system is something that money cannot buy. So until you realize that, you're chasing the wrong things in life, and you will be a rich, sad person. So for me, biggest thing is just getting under control, figuring out for me what helps. And I don't do this to say this is going to help you 1000%. This is just what helps me, and this is just what makes me feel better. So I would like to share it, or the struggles that I go through. I want to share that. I want to be vulnerable and show you that it doesn't matter how much I'm doing in the world. I can have 6 businesses. I can own 12 cars. I can have a $7.6 million mansion and still feel like I'm not fulfilled. I'm not happy. There's something missing. I feel like I'm never going to accomplish anything, even though I accomplish all those things, but still something is not good. So I just really am big on changing myself as a person, growing, becoming, going from a young woman to a grown woman. I'm 25, so getting up there in age, but I'd rather learn now and learn young rather than being a 35-year-old woman who's still doing things that a 16-year-old kid does. Like, that also falls into like hanging out with people who are like, oh yeah, sneaky links and partying all the time and going out every day and drinking all the time and smoking and all that. Like, those things do not hold substance. That is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not already. Smash that like button and subscribe button on your way out if you have not already. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to subscribe to my channel. Join the family, join the fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, you will see me in my next video. Peace.